Hi folks, a quick look and unboxing of the Maschine stand accessory. Now you can pick this up in the UK for roughly £50 going up to 60 depending on where you're buying it. Now this would be compatible with the first generation Maschine and the current MK2, of course for the exception of the Maschine Micro as illustrated on the box. Quick look around the box itself and you've got your typical basic logos from Native Instruments, nicely illustrated of what the product is. At the back of the box, you got various pictures just giving you a demo of the stand with the Maschine. You've got your box contents of what's included. You get a mounting adapter, you got the Maschine stand itself, and you've got your compatibility section right there. On top, you've got the key features of the stand: aluminium profile finish, 15-degree angle. You've got full total stability, molded rubber. Next to that, you've got the stronghold features about the stand, just giving you details of how stable it is on the adapter itself or on its own. A few little pictures there. And then next to that, you've just got how flexible that stand can be. Opening the box up, and first thing, we're presented with the mount adapter itself. Everything comes nicely packaged, so well presented. Taking the mount adapter out, you can see it's really made out of solid steel, nicely constructive as well, so this is not something that's going to break so easily. You've also provided your essential tools and screws as well, so that will be there for you to mount the adapter to whatever adapter or stand that you have available. And lastly, you've got the stand itself to be taken out of the box. Quite tricky, but nothing that complicated. Once out, you could see the stand itself is nicely packaged up. And upon opening it up, you get some Native Instruments stickers. And you've got this safety precaution guide. And also at the back of that, it's a instruction on using your stand on a desktop or on the supported stand itself. Pulling the device out of its plastic, it does come quite fairly smudged up, but it's nothing that major. On top of the stand, you'll have two studs that will go at the back of your Maschine to stabilize it in, and in front you've got these two sort of like paddings for your Maschine in front. As you could see by the side, it's quite fairly thin. Overall, nice design. At the back, you've got your holes there for your mount adapter to be attached, and then you've got by the side those molded rubber paddings just to stabilize the stand overall with your Maschine being sat on a desk. At the back of the device, you've got this huge Maschine logo. The stand itself feels very, very, very light. Metal, aluminium, anodized construction as well, solid as anything. So this is going to last you for quite some time. So as you could see, being sat down, it is very stable, sturdy. You don't get any wobbles or anything whatsoever at all. So I'm just going to put the Maschine on top of the stand itself, so that nicely falls into place. Nothing complicated about that. Sits nice and comfortably. And overall, it makes the Maschine feel a lot more solid. It's as though the whole thing was meant to be constructed with the Maschine, and you won't get any sort of like wobbling. It's really stuck on your desk. So I'm just going to give you some shot of the angles as well. That's what it will look like by the side attached to the Maschine. We'll have a quick look at the back right there. You've got that huge Maschine logo, and you've got that curve angle right there. Nicely constructed, and it really goes well together. It's as though it was supposed to be like that. And then you've got the other side of the device, and you've got the front right there where it's nicely tucked in. Now, one of the key features, that 15-degree angle that you would get the Maschine sitting on the stand where it's looking directly at you, compared to the Maschine being off the stand and facing flat down. And it's a lot difficult for you sometimes to get the whole information or even gaining access to various sort of like controls. Can be quite difficult and a little bit uncomfortable. So having this stand there really puts everything at that specific angle which is reachable, and it's a lot easy for you to gain access to the various parameters and controls, or even your pads and everything else. Gonna give you a quick look at what the mount adapter will look like behind the stand itself. As you could see there, it's nicely sort of like tucked in there. I'm not going to screw up or anything because I don't really have a stand for it, but it gives you an idea of what it will look like overall.